have called you all together for the reading of the last will and testament of Ambrose Pennyfeather.
Poor dear Uncle Ambrose.
He wasn't poor and he wasn't dear. So let's get on with it.
Just tell us what we got.
Sylvester.
If you all be so kind as to look over here, Uncle Ambrose will do it personally, via videotape.
Videotape? I
No,
just
wait.
came here to get my
I don't
yacht.
I get the yacht. I have the power attorney on the yacht.
Sit down! Now, before we get to the moment you have been waiting for all your lives, we come to the moment I have been waiting for all my life. The chance to tell each and every one of you what I really think of you. My nephew, Willard Pennyfeather. Willie the Wimp. You should have taken a hint at your wedding when your bride tried to catch her own bouquet. My niece, Cynthia. Cynthia the cynic. The only woman I know who enters a room voice first. My cousin, Clyde Pennyfeather. Clyde the Clod. You know, Clyde, your biggest stumbling block is under your hat. My grandson, Quincy Pennyfeather. Quincy the Quiet.
Sure. There's nothing wrong with being quiet.
Oh, we were.
Yeah.
You never say anything about anyone unless you can think of something nice to say. Which is why I've never heard you say anything about anyone.
Which is why he won't get a dime.
You got it.
Thank you, Miss Dalton. And finally, my adopted nephew, whom I sent through law school,
I always was his favorite.
Sylvester Pennyfeather. Sylvester the Slick. You started out as an unwanted child. And now you're wanted in 10 states. But let's get on to the good part. There are 5 of you, and $5 million in my estate. The simplest thing to do would be to leave each of you $1 million. Why should I make all 5 of you happy when I can make 4 of you miserable? I have decided that only one of you will share in my fortune.
Going to give it to me. You know he is. I was always
Simmer down! Tomorrow morning, you are going to hunt for a treasure chest. My collection of Lawrence Welk records. The one who finds them is the winner. There will be a modest bequest for the losers. Each of you will be given a new sporty car and an audio cassette. Yeah. Willie, you get a Pontiac FIero. Cynthia, a Camaro. Clyde, a Cutlass Calais Coupe. Quincy, you get to drive 3 cars. The EXP, the Mustang, and the Thunderbird. And Sylvester the Slick, the only way you can win is if all the others fail. And if I know you, you'll have an idea or two about that. The records are located somewhere along the route you will be given. On the back of the map is a clue.
In the car that proves best, a letter you will see. It will point out the spot where the records will be.
It seems to me that back in the good old days, back before I made my first million, performance was just another name for Mustang. In more ways than one, that's still true today. Take a look, if you dare.
I hope this isn't Lawrence Welk.
My dear Cynthia the Cynic,
I'd rather hear Lawrence Welk.
I can read your mind, Cynthia. Always could. Right now, you're wondering if the secret letter is in the Camaro. Why don't you look in the glove box?
I wasn't wondering, but I guess I'll look.
Gotcha! Camaro doesn't have a glove box, Cynthia.
Oh, if you only could read my mind, Uncle.
Now let's get down to some big clues. Which car offers the widest choice? Camaro or Mustang?
Mustang?
I knew you'd say Camaro. I can read your mind like a book. What car has 3 body styles, including the best-selling convertible in America? It's certainly not Camaro. It has only 1 body style, a 3-door. Mustang has a choice of 5 series. Camaro, only 3. This makes a total of 10 different Mustangs to 3 Camaros. A lot more reasons for you to think about that car that's ahead of you.
Looks like Quincy is about to play musical cars. And good. My mechanic is already waiting for us.
I'll distract Quincy.
Do you know a feature Camaro doesn't have standard on any model?
Nope.
A roof drip molding. Do you know what that can mean?
Yep. You I can do without for a while.
Let me run over Cynthia's instructions in regards to checking the engines. Mustang's EPAs matches Camaro's numbers for the 4-cylinder. 24 EPA estimated MPG and beats him with a larger V6. 22 MPG over Camaro's 20 MPG. Of course, the Z28 has a 5-liter high-output V8, just like Mustang's, but their crossfire fuel injection on their high-output V8 is gone for 84. Mustang gives you a choice: EFI with automatic overdrive, or a big 4-Venturi carburetor with a 5-speed. And that HO V8 puts out 205 horsepower, 15 more than Z28. But the best part is the base price on the Mustang GT is over $1,000 less than the Z28. Add the VIP option packages, and even the most expensive options become affordable. Hi, didn't see you sneak up, Quincy. No wonder they call you Quincy the Quiet.
Let's see. What will I do with Uncle Ambrose's fortune anyways? Well, I could pick up a Corvette. Heaven knows that would turn a few heads. And take more than a few dollars. But then again, that SVO appears to be a real driver's car. What with handling suspension, Coney adjustable shocks, and rear traction bars, combined with 15-to-1 precision-tuned power steering, plus a traction-lock rear axle, crowned by a striking functional dual-wing rear spoiler. Actually, a lot of things on the SVO either match or surpass Corvette. No wonder Road and Track said that the SVO may be the best all-around car for the enthusiast driver ever produced by the U.S. industry. And if I'm able to get that kind of technology for nearly $8,000 less than Corvette, well, that's a big enough clue for me. Uncle Ambrose, read my mind now.
So, you've decided to see how EXP stands against Fiero, eh? Delightful. My opinion favors the EXP. After watching this, I'm sure it will be yours, too. Come along for the ride.
Ignore that title. My name is Willard Pennyfeather. Let's see. The letter will be in the car that proves best. But which car is best? Is it the turbo Quincy is driving, or my Pontiac FIero SE? Well, I think that over. I might as well have a little traveling music.
Hello, Willie. Thought you'd heard the last of me, didn't you?
Well, I was hoping...
Listen up! Something old and something new. Something borrowed, but nothing blue. Fiero was introduced in only 2 colors, red and white. Maybe later they'll offer black and silver.
Yes, but what could be old and borrowed on the new Fiero?
Willie, you wimp. You probably think that Fiero is all new. Well, the skin is, and the frame that holds the plastic body panels. But under the skin, well, that's a different story. If you took the engine, the standard and optional transmissions, the axles and the outer U-joints from the X-Car, and then took the front suspension and steering from the T1000 and the X-Car front suspension and put it in the rear, and if you took the seat hardware from the J-Car, the mirrors from the Firebird, and the tires from the X11, what would you get?
3 to 5 years?
What you get is alphabet soup. The point is, for an all-new car, they sure used a lot of old and borrowed technology. And how much does it cost?
About $9,600.
You know, you can buy EXP for around $1,300 less than Fiero, and modern technology helps improve quality. You should know that the latest survey of 14,000 owners rates Ford quality 10% higher than GM. Fiero's technology isn't what it seems. Fiero's Iron Duke engine is a heavyweight among 4-cylinder engines. It actually develops less horsepower and torque than the 83 engine in the Phoenix.
But, Uncle...
EXP's 1.6-liter EFI turbocharged engine is a modern design, lightweight and highly efficient. And it comes with a lightweight 5-speed overdrive transaxle.
Fiero's got a 4-speed.
It's heavier, and Pontiac doesn't even offer a 5-speed. Did you know that EXP's turbocharged engine develops about 120 horsepower?
So what? The Fiero with its plastic body probably weighs a lot less.
Wrong. Fiero weighs over 200 pounds more than the EXP Turbo.
Oh.
That means EXP Turbo has more horsepower for acceleration. And more horsepower per pound can help you hold your own on hills.
Uncle, I think you put me in the wrong car.
Fiero also has a nose-up leading edge on its front bumper. Both Road and Track and Motor Trend magazines report that this generates a lot of lift, which affects high-speed stability and makes the car sensitive to crosswinds.
Crosswind? That's a hurricane. A hurricane named Sylvester. Uh-oh. Well, anything you can do, Quincy, I can do better.
Handling and maneuvering is important in a small, sporty car. For instance, EXP has a tight turning circle, 35.7 feet, curb to curb. That's great for maneuvering in tight places. FIero boasts about its 39-foot turning circle. Do you have any idea how much difference 3 feet can make, Willie?
Yeah. Now what's Quincy up to? I'll bet he's going to get some tools to dig up those records Uncle Ambrose buried. Uncle Ambrose didn't tell me that they put the engine in the middle and the glove box in the back. Come on now, that couldn't be the trunk.
That is the trunk. To get groceries in there, you'd have to pour them out of the bag.
You always did like Quincy better than me. Looks like more than 5.5 times as much room for cargo. Well, let's see. There's no letter in the FIero, but it might be in the EXP. Yes, the EXP. All right, FIero's given me 5 clues. 1. The base EXP and EXP Luxury Coupe are thousands less than FIero. 2. FIero's a cute car, but it needs a peppier engine to be a sporty performer. 3. The borrowed components compromise its maneuvering. 4. It needs more luggage space if you want to take a trip. And 5. Never leave your keys in your car when Sylvester is around.
As you may realize, I've been able to steer clear of the harsh realities of motoring most of my adult life. You know, Thunderbird Elan can help you do the same in style. Come along and see why.
Somebody left an audio cassette in here. But there's not only no cassette player, there isn't even a radio. Must all be optional. Even on the Calais Coupe. Oops. That's your opinion, Ambrose. At least I don't ever have to hear you call me that again.
Clyde the Clod, this is Ambrose Pennyfeather. I bet you haven't stumbled on the letter yet, have you? You want another clue? Who has standards much higher and features galore? For each dollar you spend, who gives you much more?
Don't bore me. Tell me.
Think! Which car meets the highest standards of design and engineering? Start with aerodynamic efficiency.
The Cutlass Calais?
Clyde, you clod. Catch up with the Thunderbird.
I have.
Look it over.
I am.
That is aerodynamic. The Thunderbird Quincy is driving has a drag coefficient of only 0.35.
So?
That car is more slippery than Sylvester. The appearance of the car has a lot to do with the way it moves through the air and the way it holds the road. The design principles which add to function also add to form. Sleek, contemporary design. That's Thunderbird.
Hold that thought, Ambrose. This is my chance to search for clues.
And Clyde, don't forget to notice the features. Standard on Elan, but not on Calais.
Whatever you say, Pops. Okay, you expect luxury from these cars. And it sure looks like you get it with Thunderbird. No letter in here. Where'd you hide it, Ambrose? Wow. But look what else is standard on Elan but not Calais. Automatic parking brake release, power side windows, lock group, and auto lamp on-off delay, and illuminated entry systems. Those are real luxury level features. Even an owner's nameplate. Quincy the Quiet? Back to you, Ambrose. But where are you?
Driver's car. It's one thing to look like a grand touring, perform like one. Only Thunderbird and both have power steering, but only power steering, but only both have power steering, but only allowing, but only allowed steering, but only